Hi everyone, this is KinzieK. At this point in time, I have never played Forspoken. Of course I've seen the clips where she's all like, so let me get this straight. We're seeing freaking dragons. And it was funny, but my main takeaway was the fact that Borderlands 2 was doing this kind of shit before, but that was okay, and this isn't. I like Borderlands 2, but if we're talking about cringe dialogue, typical Marvel movie type shit really ain't topping my list. I'll just be on my grind set from the moment of pressing start and just doing this shit the way I deem appropriate. I know I'm kicking over an old rock, but hey, no one told the rock to have an amazing sale and to not be compatible with most PCs at launch. No one told the rock to do that. I know what everyone else says, but I'm gonna do what's right and just see for myself. Also, if I need some assistance, I'll be calling on the bat signal of Black Oni to help me rationalize what the fuck I just went through at times.
I'm curious as to why you said it's making you feral. That's a very visceral word to use to describe how you feel about
Cause this game is like blowing my fucking mind. What started me wanting to do a video instead of just playing this on my own time was seeing this game get shit on under the post where Forspoken wanted to be nominated for most innovative gameplay. And they got hit with that.
What the hell?
So I've decided that I'm gonna be the last line of defense for Forspoken. Let's see how this goes by the end of it. Once again, completely blind. So I'm gonna be kind of scripting as I go. Regardless of that, that doesn't mean I won't roast this game either if this opportunity arises. Okay, cuties, let's do this shit.
It's my stress, that's for sure.
Before I got started, I did a benchmark. Long story short, it loads fine from SSD, but struggles to get past 60 FPS. I'll try to fix it later if I care enough. With the difficulty selection, I chose the one below baby mode, because if I'm gonna play this, I want the experience they most likely intended. Now we get to meet Alfred, but Frey for short, the main character that the developers really cared about. And it's so obvious, it's like one of them gave birth to this woman. We're in New York and Alfred is getting arrested, and she steals a lot. Petite larceny, grand larceny, third-degree burglary. This bitch burgles.
The workers act like I'm gonna fucking steal everything.
Also, Alfred talks. She talks.
Haven't seen this in a while. Not my best angle. Nothing like a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, hearing these lines and clips is probably a lot worse, but it didn't super bother me, largely because I'm just used to this kind of shit from other sillier games, but this game ain't so silly. I wonder if they'll calm it down. I just want to see if they're aware of that. After a short back and forth between Alfred and the judge says that she is full of anger and resentment and won't amount to anything, but will let Alfred off with community service because it's almost her birthday.
Happy almost birthday.
And it's almost Christmas, just a week away. So we walk around and it feels serviceable, it's good. It's not amazing because it takes after all the other third-person walking games, and damn, this frame rate sucks. After taking a little stroll, we get accosted by—
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, also, Frey talks.
Well, in my defense, you don't really look like a Lisa.
Like, holy shit, she talks a lot.
Yeah, I've been hearing that one a lot today.
Okay, I get it. It's cringe low-key, but I kinda like it. Okay, I'm not glazing, I'm just saying. It reminds me of Archer, and Archer has a lot of those moments like this where Archer can't shut the fuck up, and it makes me giggle. Too bad the game doesn't feel the same way. It's like the game really doesn't want you to laugh, but it's unaware of how silly this shit gets. Also, their boss is named Mr. Gigan, and this whole bit is so fucking clumsy because if I had a gun to my head, I would remember the Pythagorean theorem, let alone a fucking name.
Chicken, giggin, gwiggin, giggin! Alright, giggin, quick gig.
We get introduced to parkour while running from these dudes, and when we get away, the leader says,
We will find you, Frey! You will burn!
me when I'm baking a cake. Yeah, gang members really do scream that out loud. Trust me, I've done that before. No one says this, literally ever. No one says that. We get back to Frey's home, and it's an apartment that she's squatting in case you didn't feel bad enough for her. Don't worry, if you don't feel bad now, then the game wants you to slowly walk to every pitiful facet of her life with her quipping to herself all the damn way. She also really likes shoes. I'm assuming they are a product of crime. It's probably explained somewhere in the fuck-shittingly high amount of archive entries, but I didn't bother to check, if you can believe that. She has a cat she can barely afford to feed, she sleeps on a mattress with no bed frame, she has a plan on what she can do to leave. Do you feel worse yet? Also, she just flat out talks about slaying dragons.
Slaying dragons.
I really wonder why she said that. Frey,
Finally, I
is
can
this
start
money
over.
a product of all that larceny you've
Took
been
long
doing?
enough,
How
though.
are there people not hunting you down for 1,000,000 berries, bitch? You got arrested 3 times and let go the 3rd time. They haven't even put a warrant on your ass 1 good time.
I just can't wait for clean air, bright skies, more chases, no more cops, no more fights.
Where are you going? Equestria? Honey, crime exists everywhere. This ain't a game. Or at least this game doesn't want to be one, but yeah. Tomorrow is the big day. She's gonna take that massive bag to a train stop or some shit and not get pulled to the side for suspected theft or anything and leave this dump. I wonder what held her up for this long, but to be honest, I can't imagine that the answer will satisfy me. She gets her nappy, but then she wakes up in a burning apartment. I wonder who said something about burning earlier. I can't possibly remember. Now, anyone with half of mitochondria swimming in their cells would decide to pick up the bag with an urgency you can only match with getting a pregnant woman to the hospital. But Frey instead says,
Gotta find Homer first.
Excuse
Gotta
me, you
find
gotta do
Homer first.
what?
Gotta find Homer
Pick up
first.
the bag. Are you serious?
Gotta find Homer
We
first.
invented this shit to allow bags to be extremely easy to pick up, and you write this stupid shit? But, oh no, we have to leave the money behind, because how else would we have an insurmountably harsh tragedy for her to go through? They love Frey so much!
Gotta find Homer first.
You expect me to believe that this would ever go down in any timeline? You're on crack, boo-boo. Plus, Frey had time to discover that the gang found her and make a tizzy out of it, so no, you can fuck right off, mate. These gangsters are like chasing her down and they say, we will burn you, Frey. And it's just like, and then they actually burn down her apartment. But it's like,
We will burn you.
you will burn. And then they write "found you" on her window, but they wrote it like backwards because of course they did, because she has to read it. So now she is officially at rock bottom. While I would be finding the nearest tallest building and testing my new imaginary wings, Frey instead gives her cat to the judge and is still finding a way to get out of this shithole. But then she awakens her isekai plotline. She finds a glowing cuff and puts it on, and that concludes this really annoying introduction to the game. I really hope they get this shit together, cause man, that was a little rough. Now this part I can actually vibe with.
Wait, stop! Shit! Oh, no. Come on!
I would react exactly like this because I'm easily anxious and paranoid. Would I ask questions like this though?
Where am I? What's happened to me? Damn, that is a serious draft.
No. But hey, we are finally in the other world, and our cuff starts talking to us.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself? I've shown. I'm showing. I can't get more showed.
And oh look, he's adorable and quippy too. I really hope it's not as annoying as clips make this seem, because right now, this is more or less okay to me. She's reacting how I would, and I'm fine with how it's going. She's also wanting to go back to New York. Fucking why? You literally hated it. You'd only be going back and complaining about leaving again. I would definitely not think this negatively about my isekai if I just left a hell that potent. No, bitch, I refuse. After some time, we finally get to play this game. Please be good. I need this title to work. It's fine. And now, the clip.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, talk to sentient cuffs, kill jacked up beasts. You know what? I'll probably fly next.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Okay, I won't harp on this for too long because literally everyone has done it. Everything about this just feels so written. Like no one has ever said these words before and they're taking them out for a test drive. It's trying so hard to be quirky and funny, but it is just fumbling so hard. Like please pick up another sport. Preferably one where you don't have to pick up a ball so you don't keep dropping it. She literally was like, wait, did I just do that? Did I just do that? Like, I just move shit with my mind. I just move shit with my freaking mind. And I'm just like, girl.
I was expecting a lot more fucks in there. Like, I just moved with my fucking mind.
Even though she just said fuck like 10 minutes earlier. Like
that part really bothered me. And I was like, man, am I being unreasonable? Is it me? Am I the problem?
But the gameplay didn't feel awful, and I'm hoping it gets better.
Did you not just see me take out that gnarly beast?
Girl, where are you from?
Bring it, you mangled monsters!
Absolutely not. She committed like 5 counts of theft, got arrested 3 times, and is from New fucking York, and she got to this point saying shit like mangled monsters, please take several seats. This is a fabrication of a fabrication. I refuse to believe I just heard that. No hate to Ella Balinska at all, but the directors did not do you justice at all. The gameplay itself is allowed to flourish after that, and the game slightly gets its hands off of me and allows me to run around a bit. It feels like a mix of Infamous and Assassin's Creed. Infamous because of course it is, you could see it, and Assassin's Creed because I know for a fact this world is gonna get bigger and probably have not as many things in it to justify its size. So I finally reached the part where she's all like,
So let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a fucking cuff!
Fan brace.
and it just ends. Nothing else. This was used for promotion and it's just a throwaway line. Okay, you know that like that clip where it's like, so let me get this straight. I'm seeing freaking dragons. And I was thinking that was like gonna be like this massive cutscene or something, but it's just like this throwaway line that didn't even need to be there. And I was just like, y'all tanked this whole game's reputation over this throwaway line. Like, what? This could have just not happened at all, and it probably would have been better for the game overall. You meet the freaking dragon again. After pelting it with pebbles, it grabs you, takes you elsewhere, and one thing leads to another, and you get arrested again, but by the guards of the town you run into. Wow, what is that called? Like, juxtaposition or some shit? Or like, I forgot. It's some writing shit. Frey says more dumb shit and lands in jail. Remember when I said that this game's dialogue reminds me of Archer? She has a bit where she gets hooked on the detail of them using the word cahoots.
She speaks with invisible beings. Is she in cahoots with demons?
What? No. And who uses cahoots?
She had this bit where, you know, she got taken to the council or whatever.
Yeah.
And like she was like, who uses cahoots? And I was literally like, who the fuck uses mangled monsters? Archer does the whole getting hooked on certain details things too, but it's meant to be funny, and this is kind of weird because they took Frey so seriously in that writer's room, so anything like this just comes off way differently than they thought it would. Alright, so we get let out by an NPC and you go through one of the most annoying fucking sections in any game ever. Like, okay, Forspoken, I'm talking to you right now, okay? What are you doing? No, like for real, what is your angle? Why are you acting like this? Why did you implement a stealth section where you have to wait for the bad guy to walk past and I literally cannot move even if I wanted to? Why are you consistently forcing walking and talking sections? Why do you force the player to look at your pretty archive shit? You were made and conceived in 2023. You know people don't like this shit, right? Just making sure, because this is honestly baffling to me how this could be made the way it was. People got tired of this shit years ago for Spooky. Most innovative gameplay. You're innovating and being weird, and you might want to cut that shit out. The girl, I don't remember her name right now, basically says she'll help Frey get back to her burnt ass apartment in exchange for Frey saving her homeland. That's like bribing a cow by saying you can help it get back to the slaughterhouse if only it gives you some milk in return. Frey, of course, thinks this is a good exchange after literally having powers and being able to cross insane distances while not getting tired. Yeah, a really good exchange. After this, we meet a tiny pickpocket named Rue. No, she isn't, but she reminds me of Rue. I like her. She's actually a pretty cool character for a child. And Frey obviously is gonna become attached and something is gonna happen to the girl, but of course, I don't know when, but it will happen. So what did you think of the little pickpocket girl?
Was that the black girl?
Yeah, the black one.
Look, I adored her.
The cuff asks her, why is she so like attached to this girl all of a sudden? And she's like, I just see a lot of me in her. I'm just like, because she tried to steal your phone? Some other shit happens and we get front of the box Frey, and I immediately took off the cloak. To be honest, I wouldn't want that shit hanging off of me if I were her running around and jumping and shit, and I actually like the cloak off. It looks really athletic and she looks more like she's from her Earth while doing powerful otherworldly shit. That's a nice thing to me.
An apple a day.
We'll keep Frey's hunger.
Wait, bitch, you just stole that shit. Where the guards at? We meet the little girl again and we give her a pen light and she thinks we're a Tanta because of it.
What is that? Are you a Tanta?
It's a pen light, and no, I'm not a Tanta. What's the deal with those guys anyway?
They were the strongest and most powerful women in Athia. They all had gifts. And in the past, they used them to help protect the land.
Okay, so now I can finally play this fucking game already. again. Holy shit, that felt like an eternity. All right, so I've bitched for a few pages now, so let's get to the good because it is a big one. I love this game's traversal, full stop. It feels great, not super amazing at the beginning, but traversing this world feels just as good as I wanted it to feel since I saw the first trailers once you get a few upgrades. Now, do I feel like this game needed stamina? Nah, not really. For traversal, stamina should just be infinite like in Elden Ring. There's no reason to have stamina besides being annoying. It gives you a reason to go after these mana trees, which basically are just skill points you can collect that also refill your stamina, but skill points are important enough as is. I really don't think making stamina a thing would have changed that in the long run. Aside from that, this game is just one of the most gamey games I've played in a while, which was exactly what I wanted and expected from the first trailers as well. This game really appeals to the ape brain side of me, where I see a point on map, I go. I get a small upgrade for doing a side distraction. And you can also go to these shrines that are kind of like in Breath of the Wild, where you go in, complete a trial, fight a boss, and get a thing for it. This scratched that itch that has been there for a while. A game to just get lost in and do objectives at my own leisure with minimal roadblocks. That first moment where I could truly just do whatever I wanted, that was a beautiful part. Like, if I could just take that slice and just, like, if they made like a roguelike or something, that would be legendary. If this game were a roguelike and you could just upgrade your powers naturally like that, and like all the necklaces and cloaks and shit, those were like random rewards or something like that, this game would be so much better, because then the gameplay is the focus. Now, is combat that freeing? No, it's actually very fucking repetitive. But turning your brain off makes this a bit easier to tolerate. That isn't a good thing, but it could be worse. Some of the moves you have are just straight up useless though. You have little shooting pebbles move, and that's incredibly useful. And it is very reliable. If you charge it, you shoot a very useful, reliable big rock that hits in an AoE and is upgradable. Swapping that move for the other two moves is kinda dog shit though. You have a shield shot move that serves as like a rock shotgun, but it sucks. And a minigun type move, but enemies charge you and cut the move off, so big rock wins. The core gameplay is a dub, but do I think it's worthy of most innovative? No, nuh-uh. I think Spider-Man PS4 is leaps and bounds more well put together, but as far as a fun time, it delivers at least. Combat is inoffensive and in some ways can be very fun to mess around with and truly can make you feel a power fantasy sometimes. It's fine and continues to be fine. A little bit later you get to do your nails, and because I'm giving this game a fair shake, I wanted to immerse myself, so I did what I had to do. I did the fucking nails thing. I had to do this to immerse myself. Showing the nails like this reminds me of that girl from Kakegurui who bit her nails off, so we're moving on from this. Tanta are rending the village asunder, but Frey ain't no hero. Not a drop of main character syndrome in this main character.
I'm no hero.
She isn't a hero. She's just the only one who can do literally anything about this, and she doesn't want that responsibility. This boss fight is incredibly fucking annoying. It was here that I realized that this game has a bullet sponge issue. Everything has a fuck ton of health and also is resistant to your magic, so needless to say, I got annoyed a bit. Also, the girl died. The child had to die to give Frey motivation for revenge. Why did the girl have to die? Fucking please.
I was taken aback when they did kill her. I was like, oh, they went there.
Yeah, they really went there for no fucking reason. Because it's like, because they knew, they had to have known that her reason for not helping them was straight up bullshit. So they had to kill the child. Like, they just had to kill the child. Oh, so now, because I related to this kid in like 2 hours, now I have a reason to go kill somebody. This game is like an emotional Disney ride where you never get to feel your own feelings. Like, you're strapped in on this pitiful railroad and a speaker just keeps on telling you the emotions you're supposed to feel every time you see something happen to Frey. Everything in this game story-wise is so fucking forced. Every single time Frey talks shit to Cuff, it comes off so fucking weird because at some points it feels like it's supposed to be banter, but really it just feels like Frey is being unlikable. She will hunt wildlife and corrupted people for sport, but won't dedicate a fraction of that power to saving people unless a dead child is in the vicinity. And even then, once we get to finally kill this Tanta that butt-fucked the entire town, she's now having a pity party about killing someone. Get the fuck.
I really thought it would, I don't know. I just wanted to punish her. Thought it would make me feel better.
It's no easy thing to take the life of another.
Well, I've taken out break zombies, but only in self-defense.
Here coming! Right on the money. Got one for ya.
This I did out of anger. It was premeditated.
Oh wait, we have a new power. I am done with the story at this point. I don't care for it. And I like Frey as a concept, trust me, I really do. A black girl isekai is something that I'm really able to get behind. But they fucked that up in such a way that I can't even imagine how they made it out of the hood with this bullshit. She had her little Last of Us 2 revenge plot. And then, you know.
And now what?
And then she's probably gonna go kill another Tanta. But let's talk about this new power we got, because it means new gameplay mechanics and I need to start defending this game again. Forspoken does something I didn't think I would end up not liking so much, yet here we are. The new power set replaces the old one and you can swap back and forth as you wish, but the new fire powers are melee based and replaces your super useful reliable projectile. The melee and long ass animations for the moves really just serve to get you killed, and to be honest, I like the firepower a lot, but having it replace your useful rocks is just an annoyance. At least it looks cool though. Also, this game at this point says, well, time to put tanky ass enemies everywhere now. This game pulled out all the stops to make me want to stop playing. I genuinely want to love you, but you just keep doing shit to keep the player wanting to break the disc. Why? Do you keep doing things that just don't work? These enemies suck, and these enemies bite my ball sack in half. At this point, I hate myself. Every single thing I came across at this point in the game just gave me headaches the size of my entire body. The new swing mechanic is kinda piss. Almost every treasure chest is boo-boo, and it literally makes me have the take of, if you're putting treasure chests in your game, don't put materials in them. No one wants that shit, I can guarantee it. The enemies kept killing me because I kept losing the war of attrition, and by the time I made it to the second Tanta, nah, I was done. Oh my fucking god, they had me looking for all these stupid ass goddamn ass trees, and now they fucking want me to do this. Oh god, this game is so fucking annoying. And they spam fucking enemies. They're all so dumb and tanky, and they hit for so much right now. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong at this point, but I swear I upgraded more shit than I usually do. The firepower is just so annoying to use sometimes. Oh yeah, resist rock, that's crazy. Oh, 9 damage. Oh, so good, so oh my god, where the fuck am I? Am I gonna fight the Tanta or some shit? Oh, it's a fucking gauntlet! This is the most annoying way to make any game ever. This is like my favorite power in the fucking game though. Like this move, the fucking punching shit. It's like probably the best move in the game, but if you don't turn on cheat codes, the move will just do nothing but get you fucking killed. Oh my god, these fucking horn bitches! The auto dodge is like going ape shit because I can't fucking, because they just keep coming, dude. Okay, what the fuck now? What the fuck now? Is that it? Okay, thank goodness. What? No! No! No, no, no. Fuck this. Fuck this. I cheated also. I forgot to mention that I turned on all of the accessibility options shortly before I quit. Oni, did you ever look at the accessibility options in the game?
Oh yeah. The big thing that they added was the ability to slow down time or stop time when you're looking through your wheel of abilities.
Yeah, it was
what were
like,
the options?
So, off the top of my head, it was like a very brief moment in time, but essentially, you do, like, your damage stays the same, but but they don't do any damage to you at all. Like, you're literally, like, basically invincible.
God mode.
Yeah. Auto dodging.
Ooh.
So you don't have to dodge anymore. It just auto does it, which is kind of interesting because like they'll literally like cut off your moves just to get you to like dodge. The gameplay was super passable at first, but slowly grew tiring, and when they added a second power set, it just became bloated as fuck, and less fun over time when they made weaknesses and resistances more prevalent. All flash and no zoom is exactly what this game is. The substance that this game has is just not worth being there. It's like they had an ideas guy in the room and listened to every single fucking thing they said.
Freya's gotta be really fucking cool, and she's gotta be too cool for school, and she's gotta be a gangster and steal a lot and say a bunch of stupid shit, but then she's gonna get isekai'd to my fantasy world and equip with her bracelet or whatever, and they're gonna be really good friends, but she's gonna be really mean to him like my wife is to me.
Yeah, no. I think I've done enough. Thank you to Black Oni for being in this one. I really appreciate that, and please go check him out. Link will be in the description. I like Forspoken in a way. It tries to be the spitting image of Rule of Cool and wants to be the cinematic ass experience where you truly feel like Alfred Holland. But unfortunately, the game just feels like an unwavering 6 out of 10. Bye bye. Enjoy your holidays, everyone. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and most importantly, stay cute. You lovely Mary Sues.